After understanding the concept of capital structure, in this module we'll be learning about what is the concept of financial leverage, what is increase and decrease in financial leverage. A capital structure is a combination of debt and equity. If more of debt is there in the capital structure, it means we have to make the interest payment and we have to make the payment timely, that is repayment is to be made timely because debt is a loan. Secondly, if more of the shareholders funds are there, these shareholders will demand a part of profit which is called a dividend. So the capital structure of a company, it affects the profitability as well as the financial risk. How? If more of a debt is there in the capital structure, risk increases because that debt is to be paid timely, that loan is to be repaid timely along with the rate of interest. On the other hand, if more of owners funds is there, these owners will demand the part of a profit, so it will affect the profitability also. Secondly, capital structure aims at increasing the value of equity shareholders. Recall what we had learnt in last week, that basic aim of financial management is to increase the wealth of shareholders, maximize the wealth of shareholders, and this is the aim of the capital structure. Capital structure should be framed, it should be financed in such a manner, it should be made in such a manner that it optimizes the wealth of the, that it increases, it maximizes the wealth of the shareholders. So let's see what do we mean by the financial leverage.
The proportion of debt in the total capital of a company is called financial leverage. It can be calculated as debt-equity ratio. Increase in financial leverage causes decrease in financial cost due to cheaper debt and an increase in financial risk due to higher repayment obligations.
So it's very much clear. What is financial leverage? It is proportion of debt in the entire capital structure of the company. We can calculate it as financial leverage is equal to debt upon the total sources, that is debt plus equity. Debt upon debt plus equity. Increase in financial leverage means that in the proportion of capital structure, we have increased the amount of borrowed funds. Now recall what we had studied. Once we have more of borrowed funds, risk increases. Risk of repayment timely. Risk of paying the interest rates even if we are not earning profits. Still we have to repay the debt timely. Still we have to pay the interest timely. On the other hand, this increase in the borrowed funds, it increases the risk as told, but it decreases the financial cost. Decrease in the financial cost means now more of a debt means interest payment is to be paid more. Interest is to be paid. But the part of profit is to be distributed is less to the owners of the company. Clear? Nextly,
decrease in financial leverage causes increase in financial cost due to high rate of dividends and a decrease in financial risk due to lower repayment obligations.
so decrease in financial leverage means in the proportion of, in the entire capital structure, the proportion of debt is less but proportion of owners funds is more. When we have more of owners funds, what will happen? They will demand a part of profit. They'll demand dividend to be paid, and this will increase the cost because now we are going to distribute our profits. On the other hand, this will reduce the financial risk due to lower repayment obligations. If we have more of owners funds, repayment obligations will be less, as well as interest payment will also be less. I hope that you are clear with the concept of financial leverage. Let's further elaborate it through different modules and later through different videos.